Lord Lewin has information regarding your role in Green Bliss. None in Gridania can doubt your worth, Tolucc. But to receive such praise from the Elder Seedseer herself? And nor is that the half of it? She chose you to play the role of emissary? For God's sake, you, an outsider. Do you have any idea what this means? But of course you don't. You are not forest-born, which is rather the point. Mistake me not. I think you worthy, but your selection is all but unprecedented, and I'll wager you have not the faintest inkling of what is required of you. There are preparations that the emissary must needs complete ahead of time. I suggest you consult Mune regarding the matter. She is overseeing the arrangements for the event. Now, you had best get going. The ceremony cannot commence without the emissary. Oh, and Tolucc, don't make a hash of this. Well, if it isn't the emissary herself. Had I known you were coming, I would have baked a pie. You truly are full of surprises, Tolucc. Next you'll be telling me you're one of the warriors of light, back from a half-decade-long holiday. But let's speak of preparations. As you doubtless already know, Green Bliss is an age-old ceremony for strengthening the bond between man and elemental. These days, though, the name also refers to the festival at large. In the ceremony, the emissary serves as a conduit, a bridge between the people and the guardians of the Twelveswood. Suffice it to say, it is no small responsibility, nor does the Elder Seedseer choose mankind's representative on a whim. Seldom in history have non-forest-born been chosen for the role, which should give you an idea of the magnitude of the honor being accorded you. For your part, you are required to wear a ceremonial artifact, which is presently in the keeping of Timbermaster Beaton. Go to the Carpenter's Guild and collect it from the man, then return to me for further instructions. So you are the emissary to be. Mune sent word that you'd be coming to collect the ceremonial artifact. The good news is that it's ready, painstakingly crafted by these very hands, and from the rarest of materials. Take it, along with this warning. Get so much as a scratch on the thing, and I shall make an unceremonial artifact out of you. Back from your trip to the Carpenter's Guild? Let's see what you have in that box. Ah, this is by far the finest mono mask I have ever laid eyes upon. The Timber Master has truly outdone himself this time. In case he didn't mention, the mask is crafted from consecrated lumber rendered up by the Guardian Tree solely for the use in the ceremony. In other words, it is priceless. Mother bids you to handle it with care. And with that, your preparations are complete. The venue should just about be in order as well. If you have any questions, now's the time to ask them. Mune has some final words of advice to offer regarding your role in Gleaming Bliss. Now that you have the Manoa mask, all that's left is to participate in the ceremony. Perchance you are feeling nervous, but never fear. Despite all the pomp surrounding the role, there really is nothing to being emissary. All you are required to do is wear the mask, stand up straight, and look dignified. The more involved aspects of the proceedings will be handled by others. Simple, no? The ceremony will be held at Miketo's amphitheater. When you are ready, make yourself known to the caretaker there, a woman named Astain. Oh, and be sure to wear your mask, or she may not recognize you. Now, off you go, Tolucc, and good luck. Ah, you must be the emissary. I see you have come prepared, that as well. I have been instructed to escort you to your place. Please, follow me.
Look! The elder Cecia.
12 bless her heart!
May she find favor with the elementals. This radiance. Could it be a crystal of light? Tell me true, has the Mother Crystal revealed herself to you? Did you bask in her light? Have you, perchance, experienced sensations akin to ether sickness of late? That Hydaelyn would speak directly to this woman. There once were dauntless adventurers who fought in the name of Eorzea. When the primals threatened to bleed the land dry, these brave men and women rose to face them. When the Garlean Empire resumed its war of conquest, they rushed to the realm's defense. And when it was foretold that Dalamud would fall, they fought with all their strength to deliver us from certain doom. Yet as strong and as brave as they were, they, like so many, disappeared amidst the flames at Cartano. None have forgotten the heroes who gave all for the sake of a realm not their own. Yet when we try to recall their names, we find the pages of our memories are blank, as if bleached by the sun. And when we try to recall their faces, We see them only in silhouette, as if they stood betwixt us and a blinding glare. Hence have these heroes come to be known as the Warriors of Light. Beholding you, illuminated by the glow of the crystal, I could not help but be reminded of them. The crystal has chosen you for a purpose. Trust to its guiding light, and all shall be revealed to you in good time. Though none can say for certain what the future will bring, it is my belief that you may yet play a telling role in the tale of this great realm. For the power of the echo resides within you.
Flames to the fore! Victory belongs to the bold. Show those Imperial whore sons what we're made of!
The left flank buckles. Divert the barracudas. Bid them hold that position, though it cost them their lives.
The yellow serpents are in need of succor. Pray, send the white wolves to their aid. The adventurers risk life and limb for our cause. We must not fail them.
Is aught amiss?
No, it is nothing.
Bloody hells! The barrier won't go down so easily! Eyes forward!
We are being watched.
Raging Bull, calling Bloodthorn. Bloodthorn, respond! Respond, damn you!
Raging Bull, this is Mad Snake. Respond.
Ryder, this is Raging Bull. What news?
We're surrounded by a blaze. There is no way out. God preserve, what is that thing?
What's going on? Speak to me!
God damn it! We cannot hold much longer.
Mad Snake! Mad Snake! Answer me! Damn it! Damn it all to the seventh hell!
What of the barracudas? Can they not be reached?
Sorry, Admiral. Shell's not working.
What of our own?
I cannot say, my lady. That monstrosity appears to be disrupting our communications.
We must keep trying. call till they respond.
Yes, my lady.
Admiral, General, we can do no more. We must give the order to withdraw.
I will not forsake Louis Soir.
General, please. Victory may belong to the bold, but there will be no victor this day. You know this to be true. Let us not sacrifice lives in vain. The adventurers fight bravely, but to no avail. Let them withdraw, and let us be the ones to stand with Louis Soir.
Belay previous orders. All Maelstrom units are commanded to fall back, effective immediately. Give the foreign levy priority. Let the main host cover their retreat and bring up the rear.
Damn it! Relay the order. All flames are to withdraw. I don't care if our link cells are useless. You still have a working pair of legs, don't you? Well, use them, you bloody half-wit!
The outcome of this battle was long since decided. Better to retreat now than risk a massacre. This dark, stifling presence. Who or what? We go to take our place beside Archon Louis Soir. To your positions.
Kasbamul, Sogin Moise Donzul. Logalo, Asawad Deken Bet Mubut. Imarat way, Kiskatoga Hards Wadadorns. Sisnigen, Fisdun the only Lamrai Zadai Dorn.
Ah, look who's back in the land of the living. You mean to say you don't remember a thing? You collapsed in the middle of the ceremony. Gave us all a good fright. So we carried you back here. I must say, you're heavier than you look. You've hardly stopped of late. Your extensions must have caught up with you. But you adventurers are nothing if not resilient. Seeing as the worst is in the past, I shall take my leave and return to my duties. Oh, I almost forgot. The Elder Seedseer had told me she'd like to see you when you were felt well enough. The gentle soul was almost as worried about you as I was, bless her. When you're back on your feet, be sure and visit her at the Lotus Stand. Ah, you are Tolucc, mate, are you not? I bid you welcome, my lady. The elder Seedseer left word that you would be joining her at the Lotus Stand. May I show you in? I have looked forward to your coming, Tolucc, but tell me, are you recovered? I am most glad of it. Now, I hope you will not doubt the earnestness of my concern, but I would ask a favor of you. Nor can I deny that I summoned you here in part with this in mind. Know, however, that I proceed upon the understanding that you are rested and well. Thank you for hearing me out. Connie Senna would entrust you with a task of great import. I have written a letter to my counterparts in Eorzean Alliance. The Battle of Carteneau and the calamity that followed claimed countless souls and left countless more bereft and alone. In the dark days that followed, many were the survivors who thought themselves less fortunate than the dead. 5 years have come and gone, but the land and the people still bear the wounds of the devastation. Nor are we any closer to learning the fate of the Warriors of Light. Yet, so long as we live, never must we give up hope. We owe this to those who laid down their lives that we might behold another dawn. In remembrance of them, a memorial service will soon be held upon the anniversary of the Battle of Carteneau. The missives bears the details of the service. You graciously accepted the part of emissary in the recent ceremony. Should you be so willing, I would now make you my envoy, and have you bear my message to our allies. Your dedication to the people of Gridania rouses fond memories in me, and I would choose no other for the role. Will you do me this favor? Humbly, I thank you. As you are no doubt aware, our partners in the Orzorian Alliance lie some considerable distance away, nor are Ulda and Limsa Laminsa close to one another. Yet fear not, for I have no intention of subjecting you, mine own newly anointed envoy, to a journey which would take weeks by land. No, I mean for you to travel by air. Receive of me this airship pass. With it, you may make use of the skyways that connect the 3 city-states of the Alliance. The airship landing is situated upon the lower floor of the Carline canopy. Simply show your pass and you will be admitted to the departure area. Before you embark upon your journey, however, you would do so well to seek the worldly wisdom of Mune. Few forest-born Gridanians know more of the lands beyond the 12's Wood than she. In better times, airships were available for the convenience of one and all. Alas, the risk of our crafts may fall to Imperial attack has forced a reduction in the number of flights. Consequently, it has become necessary to restrict air travel only to those whose need is great. Such individuals may petition the relevant parties to be issued an airship pass. As you may have deduced, I myself am one of such party. Yet, I was not alone in desiring that you be granted the privilege of air travel. Such is the potential you show. We have no doubt but that you will reward our faith in you, Tolucc. By the power vested in me, I bid you journey forth as my envoy into the great realm of Eorza. Walk her fields, brave her seas, and strive to know her better. And wherever so you go, go without fear, for the past shall ever be revealed to those who are true of heart. Guided by the crystal's light, set forth and discover your destiny. 'Tis good to see you up and about again, Tolucc. Tell me, did you pay the Elder Seedseer a visit as I bade? Appointed personal envoy? And now you are to bear the Elder Seedseer's missive to our allies? Well, it seems you've made an impression on the great woman. I can't argue with her judgment, though. You've earned this honor with tireless hard work, and anyone who says you don't deserve it had better not do so in my hearing. I find myself praising you often of late, but Mother is truly proud of you. Short of a warrior of light, I can imagine no better adventurer to represent us, and that, my girl, is some compliment. But I've flattered you long enough for one day, and I don't want your head to get too big, or you'll struggle to lug it around the realm. Speaking of which, yours is a big old place. Now that you have an airship pass, you can really start to broaden your horizons. The sky's quite literally the limit. Even if your errand didn't call for it, I would strongly suggest visiting the 2 other city-states of the Alliance before you go anywhere else. They are, of course, Limsa Laminsa, City of Pirates, and Ul'dah, Jewel of the Desert. Once you've acquainted yourself with them, you can turn your sights on whichever lesser-trodden region takes your fancy. The Calamity changed the face of Yorza, and much of her now lies in shadow. Beyond man's ken, it is a veritable playground for a wide-eyed adventurer like your good self. Mind you, it won't all be fun and games. Each nation faces its fair share of problems, from eternal strife to conflict with the beast tribes and their primals, so don't be too surprised if you find yourself embroiled in the odd, unsavory situation on your travels. But no matter what difficulties you encounter, I am confident you will pull through and emerge the stronger for the experience. These are interesting times for Yorza, Tolucc. It's been 5 years now since the Calamity, but folk are finally beginning to look to the future. A period of great change is upon us, and you have to part to play in it, and if that prospect doesn't excite you, I don't know what will. Greetings, good madame. This is the reservation counter for the Limsa Laminsa bound flights. Oh, are you not Tolucc Mite, the Elder Seedseer's personal envoy? We at the Highwind Skyways are honored to serve you. Will you be flying with us today? Attention, all passengers. The airship bound for Limsa Laminsa is about to depart. Please make your way to the boarding gate. Farewell, Tolucc. One day, minstrels will sing of your deeds. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal.
has been 15 years, but the bitter taste of defeat lingers still. 15 years since the Imperial fleet set course for Mordona, led by the Egrios, mightiest of all vessels. Silver Till Lake lay ripe for the taking, and all of Eorzea would soon be ours. Or so we believed. But an innumerable host of dragons met us that day, at the heart of which flew the great meat guard Zormer. Though we succeeded in slaying that lord among worms, the dread serpent's defeat was bought at too high a price. Our invincible flagship was lost, and all hope of victory with her. So ended our glorious conquest. Eorzea, a blighted realm, riddled with false gods. Twice now it has eluded the Empire's grasp. For all the destruction it wrought, even Meteor, the great sin, failed to yield us control over it. And for this failure, the realm has sunk deeper into depravity. It is twisted beyond all reckoning, rotten nigh to the core. Yet, it must be saved. Only Garlean rule can bring order to Eorzea. It falls to us to deliver the misguided masses from their ignorance.
We are of one mind, Lord Van Balthar.
Senior engineers, please report to Magitech research following scheduled inspection.
Hey, is the Legatus really planning to take another tilt at Eorzea?
Hey? What hole have you been hiding in? We're in the midst of preparing for a new campaign, and a huge one at that.
But I thought the Emperor had given up the Western lands for lost after Carteneau. What could the Legatus possibly hope to gain by acting alone?
I sense you harbor certain doubts over the wisdom of the Legatus's plan.
My lord!
Please, call me Nero. Tell me, where were you born?
Othard, my lord.
Alamigo, my lord.
Ah, codename Hummingway, I presume?
I don't know what you...
Silence. Your denials will not change your fate. I assure you, Frumentarium sees all. Clean up this mess, and do not miss any, or I shall be most displeased.
At once, my lord.
Garland, soon you will be made to know the true power of Magitech.
Ah, you must be the envoy from Gridania. Welcome to Limsa Laminsa, my lady. Admiral Blohisfuin awaits your arrival. You're the Gridanian envoy? Welcome to Limsa Laminsa. The Admiral has been looking forward to your arrival. Please proceed to the Crow's Lift at your earliest convenience. It'll take you to Bulwark Hall. Once there, pray speak with Xanthael. He'll be pleased to show you in the Admiral's command room on the bridge. Greetings, madame, and welcome to our fair city. If you would permit me to examine the seal and the missive you carry. Yes, everything seems to be in order. My apologies. We cannot afford to be complacent, you understand. Please, step this way.
Enter. I did not expect the Gridanian envoy to be an adventurer. It speaks highly of your character that the Elder Seedseer would choose an outsider to represent her nation's interests. This way. I bid you welcome. I am Melve Blufisvin, Admiral of Limsa Lominsa, and Commander of the Maelstrom. Now, what news from the Black Shroud?
A memorial service to honor the fallen. Seven hells. Has it been 5 years? 5 years since the Garlean Empire sought to wrest Azoriaza from our grasp? It was an answer to the imperial threat that the city-states formed the grand companies and forged the Azorian alliance anew, but Garleman was not content to wager all on a simple contest of marital stremight. They had other plans, the Meteor Project. Legatus nailed Vendarnus, Hell's Taken, intended to cleanse our realm by snatching the lesser moon, Dalamud, from the heavens and casting it down upon our heads. Desperate to prevent this lunatic scheme, we marched our forces to the Cartano Flats and there met with Vilth Imperial Legion in battle. Never have I seen a fight like the Battle of Cartano, and I have seen full many. But though we gave no quarter, spared not 1 ounce of effort, we could not prevent what followed. From inside the shell of Dalamud came a winged nightmare, a dragon the size of a bloody city. 'Twas the elder primal Bahamut, bent on making an 8th hell of his Orza. In the space of a breath, the legions of the Empire were set aflame, while our own armies fared little better. 'Twas as if the whole world was burning. Words cannot well describe the scene. And yet, by some miracle, a few among us were spared. Even as I steeled myself for death, a blinding white light enveloped me, robbing me of my senses. When I regained them, the dragon was gone, and the still smoldering land was warped beyond all knowing. Were Archon Louisoix still with us, he would doubtless shed some light on these unfathomable happenings. Alas, he is not, and I fear we will want for his wisdom in the days to come. For while our nations struggle to recover from the devastation, the beastmen call forth their damned primals to torment us anew. Unless we put aside our differences and rebuild now, our foes will catch us unprepared. And I speak not only for the beastmen. Do not imagine that the Empire has forsaken its claim on Eorza. The Imperials crowd our borders, waiting to strike. Damn it all, we need champions to replace those we lost. But such thoughts are worse than worthless. Time is short and none will save us save ourselves. It is the duty of every soul who survived the calamity to work together for the good of Eorza, and this memorial service may be the very thing to unite us. Aye, Kanisena has the right of it. I accept your proposal. Your duty is done here, adventurer. I will see to it that the Elder Seeds here receives my reply. Your travel next to Ulda, yes? Pray, give my regards to General Robin. Oh, and tell him the wolf has been sniffing around the stables. A private jest, and one in poor taste. But I would have you tell it all the same. Fare you well, Tolucc. May the Navigator guide you on your journey. This is Bulwark Hull, the lowest level of the mizzenmast. In case you aren't familiar with the nautical term, a bulwark is the plating that prevents waves from swamping a ship's decks. Replace waves with hordes of howling beastmen and you'll get an idea of the purpose for which this chamber exists. What business have you with the Admiral's lift? Tea and crumpets on the bridge, is it? In possession of a permission paper signed by the relevant authorities, are you? The Admiral's official quarters are no place for sightseeing. If you seek the drowning wench, try the crow's lift over yonder. Greetings, madam. This is the counter for passengers traveling to Ulda. A pleasure to serve you again, madam. Are you ready to board the airship to Ulda? Ah, you must be the envoy from Gridania. Welcome to Ulda, madame. The Flame General awaits your arrival. Welcome to Ulda, madame. We have been expecting you. Flame General Robin will receive you in the fragrant chamber. Please take the lift down to the hustings strip and speak with Bartholomew at the Royal Promenade. The Gridanian envoy, I presume. Would you be so good as to allow me to inspect the missive you bear, madam? My thanks. Ah, yes, the seal of the Elder Seedseer. Please proceed.
Ah, a guest from Gridania. I thought I smelled leaf mold. I won't hold it against you. If you're half the warrior Kane says, 'tis a wonder you don't reek of dead Ixal. Welcome to the Sultanate of Ulda. I am Rauban al-Din, General of the Immortal Flames. But you did not come all this way to trade formalities.
Carteneau? I remember bloody Carteneau. Do you know what happened that day, adventurer, when we took the field against the Garleans? So my counterparts have educated you. Trust Merwold to make light of our wolf problem. Women always did have a black sense of humor. Wolves are bloodthirsty beasts upon which one cannot turn one's back. 'Tis only a matter of time before they bite. So, it was with the Garleans, 50 years ago. No sooner had they learned how to use magitech than they began seizing territory from their neighbors. Led by then Legatus Solus Zeus Galvus, they swiftly brought the other nations to Ilzabard to heal, and so the Legatus became an emperor, and his republic an empire. An empire which then set its sights upon Eorzea. But the conquering emperor is now an old man of 80 winters. His health is failing and he has no clear successor. Like as not, this is why the Garleans have been quiet of late. But the 14th Imperial Legion is still entrenched within our borders. And their commander, Legatus Gaius van Balsar, has long harbored ambitions of conquest. Were he to strike now, I fear we would fall like so many others before us. And not only Ulda, but the Gridania and Limsa Laminsa as well. For the calamity brought the lot of us to our knees, and we've yet to get up. We barely have the strength to stand against the beast tribes, never mind the primals they mean to summon. We are a realm divided, adventurer, an alliance in name only. But the wolf cares not for the plight of its prey. The Garleans stir, and the Admiral would not let it go unnoticed. All other concerns pale in comparison to the Empire, even the beast tribes and their bloody primals. We must stand united once more, that much is clear, and if we're to do so, we must remember the cause which has last brought us together. Connie will have her memorial. We will honor the memory of the fallen. We will remind the people what their brothers and sisters fought and died for. Shall I inform the Sultana and the Syndicate? I will speak with her grace myself. Very good, sir. The Elder Seedseer will have my reply anon. My thanks to you, adventurer. Bartholomew has information that may be of interest to you. Ah, my lady envoy, I trust your stay in the Sultanate has been pleasant? Now, if you do not mind my asking, do you perchance have plans to visit Limsa Lamunsa in the near future? If so, I have information that may be of interest to you. I once accompanied the Great Flame General to an official visit to the seaside city-state, during which time I had become acquainted with Barteron, the proprietor of the Drowning Wench. Well, the man sent word just now that he has a job for a capable adventurer. I can think of none with better credentials than you. Barteron would be doubtless pleased were you to offer him your services. Welcome to the Drowning Wench. Sit wherever you like, lass. I'll be with you in a... I'm Baderon, alright. Who's asking? Ah, heard as I've got a job for a capable adventurer, you say. Well, you're bloody right. Just so you're fairly warned, though, this ain't no job for the faint of heart. Things will reliably get downright bleeding airy. But if you think you're still interested, let me know and I'll fill you in on the details.